Hello everyone, it has been some time. I am in my ideal location that I like to do my unboxing videos. Of course, I have quite a few items today. First and foremost, I have a nice little job lot of Bionic Woman figures. Yes, it was pretty reasonable. Less than, I think it was $11.75 for three of them. And some random assortment of clothing, which I'm pretty sure have nothing to do with the Bionic Woman. But hey, let's go ahead and open it up. This, of course, is coming all the way from Henderson, Nevada. Interesting place. The seller's name is Todd. Thank you very much, Todd, because this guy can never have too many Bionic Woman figures in his collection. I'm not army building Bionic Women like the $6 Million Man. It is a joke, seriously. I'm not going to build an army of $6 Million Man figures, but I could. I definitely could, I'm up to, I think, 36 now. Just a couple. But I have less Bionic Woman figures. But that's okay, because I have a tendency, I like to draw to the ones with the blue eyes, like my own. The blue eyes, I'll explain here. Just in case anyone doesn't know, the blue eyes, there's also the hazel brown eyes, which are the corrected version of Lindsay Wagner's eyes. And then there's the olive green eyes. Some people like to say it's a color variant caused by aging in the vinyl paint that was used in the eyes. Well, that's debatable, of course, but they really are olive green eyes. I have one in my collection, just one. They're very tough, so they don't come up too often, but when I do, I look at all Bionic Woman figures that come up that are out of box, and I always zoom in on the eyes to check the eye colors. If they're blue, which I'll show you in a second. Let's get ahead and open this up. This, of course, is in an eBay bag. It's all right. I prefer boxes myself. Bags are good, too. Open it up carefully. Yeah. First and foremost, these were the clothes that were in here. God only knows what that's from. This looks like, if I had to guess, this is a Captain Action outfit. And it might be Captain Action. It's very strange. It is missing the symbol here, which I'm pretty sure this is Captain Action. I don't think it's Batman. Sure got a lot of facets on the back. So definitely random clothing. But that's not what I wanted them for. All right. Get her out of here. They're all wrapped up together. I know they don't have to. So. But hey, that's not a problem. I have plenty of Bionic Women. Okay. One single piece of tape. Short and simple. Okay. All right. Yes, they are dirty, and they definitely need some cleaning. And their hair definitely needs work done. But lucky for me, the hair hasn't been cut. That's another thing too. When you look for a Bionic Woman doll, you want to always make sure you look at all their hair. You want to see exactly if it's missing hair or if it's been cut. Like this is frailing on the end here like that. This can be fixed very easily. What you want to do, if you get any kind of dolls with their hair looking like this, just use conditioner only. You massage it very well, work it out big time, and in lukewarm water. Make sure it doesn't get inside of the head, especially because these are squishy heads. They had, the first version of the Bionic Woman doll in 1976. Her head is very hard. It's like a rock. Later on, they made it so the head was squishy, so you can literally push the head. Because technically speaking, you can pop the heads off. So you can clean them that way. And I would just go ahead and take a look at her. Yes, she has a little bit of a gimpy knee. No big deal. The other knee is pretty good. So, and her feet. Kind of like the $6 Million Man 1977 Bionic Grip version, where he got more articulation around his feet. They did the same thing with the Bionic Woman. I think she has all her Bionic components. Let's make sure. I always check on the leg panels here. See, there's there. That one there is there. And the one on the other arm is there. Her other leg is there. And of course, since there's no bionic skin on here, there's the rest of her arms, her bionics, because she has a total of 4 bionic chips, 1 in each side of her leg and 2 on one arm. And of course, her bionic hearing is just, oh wow, wait a minute now. It doesn't make any sound. That's strange. Huh. That's the first time I've ever gotten one where you turn the head left or right and there's no sound. That's strange. Okay, that's all right with me. All right, and then we get to another one. This one's missing some hair right there. Not a big deal. She has, I think she has most of her bionics. I might just use it for the legs anyways. Her legs are a lot better. So if anything, I'm going to swap it out because it's a chewy head. And see, so I can take this head off and I'll put in a different head. Her arms are a lot more stiffer. I like that. Granted, they're on the wrong side. This individual has the left arm on the right arm and the right arm on the left. Doesn't belong there. So, and she's a little bit on the dirty side. I'll clean her up. I'll just get rid of the head. I don't need it. Okay, now this was the one the main one I wanted. This, of course, is Blue Eyes. This is the first edition from 1976. Her hair is fan-freaking-tastic. I've seen some like the previous first one. If you notice, the hair was really matted and all that. But again, I can clean that hair up. So the one in the middle, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Okay. Now, unfortunately, she has these boots, and he was trying to say, well, I can see why now. You can see right through here that her feet are missing. So what the person did here, they went ahead and they made up her own feet, basically. What they did was they replaced them with these silly things. But again, I have spare legs, so I can just pop this off, put it on another one, and give her the proper right legs she's supposed to have. And yes, she has, I believe she has all her bionics as usual. Let's check to make sure. Yeah. Yeah, so. Oh, that just came. These do come out. It's not very hard, but they pop right back in fairly easy. Just gotta push it in there a little bit. Well, of course it wants to be difficult with me. All right. There. Now it's back inside. Yes, but I'm always looking for Blue Eyes by dolls. So that alone is where it makes it all worthwhile. So like I said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. The one in the middle is basically junk. But her legs are good. So I will swap those legs out for this one and just get rid of these. I do have extra spare bionics. If anybody needs any spare bionics for a Bionic Woman figure, I have a whole complete set. So if you have one and you need bionics, just hit me up in the comment section and I'll work on sending them your way because, I don't need a whole bunch of extra bionic chips. Well, that's the first one. I always love getting job lots, as I like to call them, and that is a proper term to use when you acquire a multitude of figures, like Bionic Woman or $6 Million Man. Because I picked up $6 Million Man job lots where there were some cosmetic issues here and there, but I mainly wanted them for like another arm or a good pair of legs. The rest of them might have been a mess, but if the legs were great, and the price is right. Like I said, less than 20 bucks, or yeah, it was $11.75, shipping and handling, made it about, I think, $16 and some change. You can't go wrong there. I'd be buying these all day long. If these were all blue all the time. Okay, that's unboxing 1. We've got a couple more coming up. Stay tuned for more awesomeness. Kenner awesomeness. Hashtag Kenner Toys Fan for life. That's me. All right, guys, here comes the next one.